Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So Raleigh will get the first possession. Here's Peterson, driving inside.
Goodness, Darren Peterson, take the stage. Really, Darren Peterson is one of the most exciting guard prospects in a while. He's got a polished overall game and just plays beyond his years, and coaches rave about his leadership skills.
And he dunks it down.
Showing just how dynamic he can be. Once Peterson gets into the lane, you're at his mercy.
Here's Smith, and there's the drive.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. A kick out to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
There's the pick to the inside. Here's Miller. Takes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
LeBron James.
And James gets it to go.
Peterson.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
Here's Smith. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. James in the post.
LeBron James.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Adebayo the screen. Miller with a wide open look. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Miller's got 5 points so far. The drop. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. We've got a unique game for you here. Some collegiate players added to the regular mix. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So Raleigh will get the first possession. Here's Bargnani. Pass to Peterson. Picked by Bargnani. From downtown, rebound by Yao. And it's Detroit's ball.
And with that size that Peterson plays with, it's almost as if he's gliding around out there. You combine that with the high level of instinct he has as a ball handler, and this young man is a problem.
LeBron James.
And he's good on the three ball.
And coaches preach the importance of unselfishness at all times. There, he gives the ball up for a better look.
First team foul.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Bargnani. And Bargnani throws it down.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Thompson outside. Here he goes. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's LeBron. Yep, that one goes in there. LeBron's got 5 now.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside, takes advantage.
Goodness, Darren Peterson, take the stage.
To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff him down. That's just too easy.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Outside, Olajuwon. The three ball. 6 to shoot. Picked by Olajuwon. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here's Thompson. Throws it up high. Whoops, they pick off the pass. James with it. He's picked up by James. LeBron's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Olajuwon. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, emphatic stuff there. From Whoa! Gracious. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Pass to O'Neal. 20 seconds left to play in the first. And the dunk by O'Neal.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The steal. Down low. Back to Hamilton. Lets the three fly. So it's a tie game as we end the first. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
13.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Raleigh?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
There's O'Neal with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. O'Neal's got the lead up to 1 now for Raleigh.
In order to win games, you gotta hit the jump.
Rejected by Bargnani. It's stolen by Rose. Here's Hachimura. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Hachimura's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. In the corner, it's Hamilton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Detroit's ball. And here's Harden for three. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Doncic looking it over. For three.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the float.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Here's Harden. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Harden with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Got that one up quick.
Shooting while in rhythm. You like to see that aggressive approach.
Duren a screen. Ooh, Harden taking flight.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Adebayo. Six on the shot clock. Back to Harden. On the wing. That shot off. Detroit leading by three. Here's Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
Here's Green. Rebound, Detroit. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Shaq with the screen. To the inside. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Here's Adebayo.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Draymond Green pulls it in.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Taking full advantage of a look from the corners. He was totally ready to knock that one down.
Shaq with the screen. Inside. And finished off by O'Neal.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
And here's Harden. Left side, Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for Detroit. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
In the corner, it's Rodman. Off target with his three.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Johnson the screen. To the paint. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
Harden inside the three-point line. And he gets the bucket.
How about the aggressive mindset there, going right at the defense?
Harden with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Harden, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough openings to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so Harden will bring it up for Detroit. 6-point game.
Personal foul.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Durham. Pass to Doncic. Screen by O'Neal. From deep Harden. There's Harden training the three.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter. And for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Raleigh now. They trail by 7. Pass to Rodman. Harden outside. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Nice D from Doncic. So it's Detroit now. .149 left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Johnson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor. Let me tell you, that's a smart pass. Get it to Stewart, and she'll knock him down.
Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Takes the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You have to get out to her a little quicker. She's got fast hands and a very quick release.
Shaq with the screen. Down low. Doncic outside. The three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Valley trails by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. The deep three from Harden. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, that's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
The third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Now LeBron. Pass to Bargnani. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
James with it. And Bargnani picks him up defensively.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And here's James outside. Detroit leading by 3. Now, here's Thompson. Intercepted. LeBron outside to tie it up. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
And the strength of O'Neal is otherworldly. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Peterson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Knocks down the three.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Picked by Olajuwon. The three doesn't go. Here's Raleigh now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Oh, my goodness, that is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my. And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
Now here's Thompson. Wagner. And he does not hit. James outside. Keeps it alive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And here's Thompson. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort. Nice poise from him there. Taking over in a big moment.
Now, here's Thompson.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's O'Neal. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Thompson looking for an opening. Now Wagner. James fires. And the three misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Personal foul.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The ball goes to Detroit.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a three here.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for two, LeBron James.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. James missed on the three. And so it's Raleigh winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.